Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday, everybody! I'm so glad you're here. Here is your 5 minutes of fun for today. We are making leaf blowers. Could you tell that was a leaf I was blowing at you? So for this project, you need a straw, a coffee stir stick, a fancy leaf paper cutter, and some colorful paper. What? You don't have a coffee stir stick? Or a fancy paper punch? Or colorful paper? Me neither. Let's see what we do have. All right. Do you have a straw? Most of us have straws, but if you don't have a straw, maybe you can make a tube. Do you have a pencil and paper? You got a pencil and paper. So if you don't have a straw, you could roll up a really tiny paper tube to be your straw and just tape it. You've got tape, gum, whatever works. So you have a straw or a tube you can use. If you don't have a coffee stir stick, what else do you think you might have around the house that's skinny like this? You just need something that is more narrow than the straw so that you can insert it into the straw. Maybe a toothpick. Try a toothpick, or something called a skewer, which is kind of like a toothpick, but it's longer. I was wondering if maybe a Lego piece, if there might be something skinny enough to fit. So this is a great opportunity to experiment and see all the different things that might work, and some of them might work better than others. So you are going to try to get your leaf to blow as far away from you as you can. So that's one thing that might affect how far your leaf goes. So then let's see, we need a leaf. If you don't have colorful paper, what can you do? You can color it, right? So I'm going to color some paper, and then we can cut it out. We don't need a fancy paper punch, right? I'm going to do a really simple, a birch leaf is a pretty simple shape. So I'm going to cut out my leaf, and here's another key to your success. You're going to tape the leaf onto your whatever stick you end up using. You're going to need a little tape to do it with, and you're going to be blowing this out of the straw, and you want to be able to trap the air that you're blowing. So you don't just want to put a piece of tape on here and leave spaces. You want to make sure that you get a really good seal so that no air can escape between the straw and the leaf. You might even want to cut some smaller pieces of tape so you really make sure you get a good seal. Because if the air just escapes, it's not going to be able to propel your leaf. So I'm going to give that a try. And one other thing we can do that might help it go further or faster is maybe giving it a little bend, because we want to make lots of places for the air to push the leaf out. So kind of like a paper airplane, right? Has lots of folds in it. I'm just going to give my leaf a little bit of a fold, and I am predicting that the air will get kind of funneled in there and help to push the leaf out of my straw. So that's that. I'm going to insert it into my straw, and we're ready to go. What do you think? How far do you think it'll go? Let me see if I can hit it. Pretty far. But keep experimenting, like I said. Try a different stick, maybe try a different kind of paper, maybe put a little extra tape on there, try some different folds. There are lots of things you can do. And now that you've made your projectile, an object propelled through the air, I like to always have a target when I make a projectile, because it's fun to just blow it into the air, but then what, right? Well, you can turn it into a game. So I cut apart a cardboard box and drew a tree on it. Yes, it's a tree. And you could have somebody hold it, or you could maybe cut up a grocery bag. That's another good thing that you can make a nice big piece of paper with and tape it on the wall. And then you can blow your leaves at the tree and see how many leaves you can hit the tree with. What do you think? That's a lot of experimenting. You think you can handle it? I think you can.